Another study proved that repeated media coverage of the Boston Marathon bombing caused more acute stress in those who watched and read about it, compared to the direct influence of the terrorist attack on those who were at the explosion site. Moreover, it became obvious that media coverage of such events could rapidly spread acute stress among a large number of people. A number of studies confirms that exposure to traumatic content can activate fear circuits in the brain and trigger memories, the two key processes linked to the development of post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. Similarly, repeated coverage of traumatizing stories in mass media can prolong acute distress. Unlike collective trauma that can fade over time, media exposure maintains an acute stress response by keeping traumatic memories active in a person's consciousness. This can contribute to continuous replaying of the same anxious or depressive thoughts or memories. These kinds of thoughts themselves can induce stress even when there is no immediate cause for concern. Such mental rumination worsens a person's psychological state and influences their physical health. Extensive media coverage makes local disasters more widely known, spreading their influence beyond the incident area and turning them into public traumas with negative health consequences. For example, television coverage of the Oklahoma City bombing, the Waco tragedy, and the events of September 11th caused widespread PTSD among people. Let's consider the findings of another study. Research on the consequences of the 9/11 terrorist attack found that acute stress reactions to the events of September 11th, 2001, caused a 53% increase in cardiovascular diseases in the following 3 years. Within a few weeks after September 11th, 2001, there was a significant rise in cardiovascular diseases in New York and surrounding areas. The same was observed in Florida, suggesting that people who experienced stress from watching the terrorist attacks in mass media developed health problems. Moreover, similarly to the Boston bombing case, people who suffered from distress were neither participants nor direct witnesses of the attack. They simply received information about the events of September 11th through the media.
We're just getting reports in now that a plane has crashed into the World Trade Center.
2 planes have crashed into the World Trade Center in New York.
There have been a series of terrorist attacks in the United States.
All of this indicates a direct link between informational terrorist attacks in mass media and deterioration of people's health. Today, many studies focus on the influence of negative information on human mental and physical health. Research on the aftermath of numerous crises has led to the conclusion that the more manipulative news a person consumes, the higher the likelihood they will develop symptoms of stress, anxiety, and PTSD.